Here's an interesting fact you may not know about. In America, there is a millionaire made every 5 to 10 minutes. And here's the most surprising thing. Most of these millionaires, around 80%, either didn't finish college, came from poor families, or didn't even speak English as their first language. So when you actually look at who millionaires are, you realize that virtually all of them started out as ordinary people just like you and me. So if they did not come from rich families or win the lottery, how did they do it? Well, millionaires became millionaires by learning the skills needed to make them rich. This shows us success as just a skill that anyone can learn, regardless of how well you did at school. If you are willing to study success and discipline yourself to apply the knowledge you have learned, then you could also become a millionaire. Learning the skills of success. So why should you learn about success anyway? Well, think about when you first started driving. What did you have to do? You booked an instructor, and learned how to drive a car from someone who was already good at driving. In other words, you learned a new skill from a person who already had that skill. But now suppose you decided you didn't need an instructor and decided to take to the road by yourself, learning things as you went along. Can you imagine what would happen? Well, if you didn't first get pulled over by the police, there would be a fairly good chance you would either crash or have an accident. Can you see where I am going with this? Success, just like driving, is a skill. Those who learn about success get to where they want to go. Those who don't learn the skills of success crash on their way. It really is that simple. Obstacles to success. In ancient times, people used to think that the earth wasn't round. So most people made sure that they didn't sail very far because they were afraid that if they did, they would fall off the earth. Today we know this as the flat earth theory. However, it was soon discovered the earth was not flat, but in fact it was round. When people heard about this, they were no longer scared about failing off the earth, and so began to sail to new and far-away lands. This story is a great example of how what we believe to be true can either limit our life, or expand it. It also shows us that if you want to go somewhere, you first have to believe that you can do it. In other words, our belief systems greatly influence the world around us and ultimately the success we will achieve. So the two important points to take away from this article are: 1. Success is just a skill. If you learn that skill, you can become successful regardless of who you are. 2. Your beliefs play a big role in determining the type of success you will achieve. So achieving success is quite simple. Learn from people who already have the skills of success and believe that you can achieve success. However, this does not mean things will be easy.